Welcome in, family. Hello, hello. Was that Frugal Mama I saw? Hello, thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Wellness Wednesday, and this is the first Gardening the Mind of the year. I can't believe we're in May, and Gardening the Mind has just returned. Your lovely host, Mr. Ugg, Jeremy, will be here shortly. I am the welcome party. If you're catching the replay, thank you so much for coming over and checking out what we got going on. So, once again, this is Wednesdays, and Jeremy Soto, Mr. Ugg himself, will be here shortly. He has some fun things to talk about with you guys. I'm like his hype woman right now. I'm his spliff star. You can call him Busta Rhymes. So yeah, thank you guys for coming in. So if you are here, just say hello. Just let me know if you can hear me, and we'll take it from there. I'm so excited to have Jeremy back doing his Gardening the Mind love live. I was gonna say love stream. That's for me, y'all. Live stream. There's something wrong with me today. Oh my goodness. But yes, Jeremy will be in shortly, and come on in. Just let me know if you guys can hear me, you can see me well, and everything's good. I see 3 people in the chat. Let's see what we got going on here. Frugal Mama. Okay, all right. So every Wednesday, we are either going to have a Gardening the Mind with Jeremy, aka Mr. Ugg, or we're going to have our Wellness Wednesday with me and a guest. Today is Mr. Ugg's time. We are Gardening the Mind. Jeremy's going to come and share some of his thoughts with you guys, of some of the things that have been going through his mind, what he's been going through lately, and what he's learned. And I think he's almost ready to come out, but let's get more people in. Don't want to rush him. And make sure y'all be nice to my husband now, okay? Because this is his first time back doing a live stream, and I'm not going to be here the whole time with him. So, y'all, be nice to my man. Hi, Tammy. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Wellness Wednesdays will be live every Wednesday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. So if you on lunch, come have lunch with us. Come chat with us. Come hang out with us. It's going to be a lot of fun. Last week, we had my friend and special guest, Tanisha Osho. And she's God's Garden Girl. A lot of you know her. If you didn't see that one, please go back and catch the replay. It was a great show. Great show. And this week, Jeremy Soto, my husband, Mr. Ugg, is going to inspire us all, as he always does. If you've been with me for a while, then you already know our Gardening the Minds, they go all over the place, but it all comes together, and we all leave feeling so much better at the end of it all. So we're very excited to bring Gardening the Mind back to you guys. And I hope you all are having a great Wednesday. It's hump day. All right. So again, if you can hear me, please just let me know. I don't want to be running off at the mouth and y'all don't have good audio. Make sure you guys can hear me and see me well. And I'm going to bring Jeremy out in just a few more minutes. Just a few more minutes to get you guys coming in. How are you guys on this Wednesday? Us, whew, we are still like kind of worn out from our Tuesday. We were out there working. We did the live stream yesterday. We were out there working on that chip drop. Hi, Wendy. Healthy Living with Wendy. Thank you so much for coming in. It's nice to see you here. But yeah, we were out there working, honey. We got so many areas of the house like weeded and mulched, and it was amazing. Hello, Drops Family Garden. Welcome in. I am Jeremy's hype man. He will be out here soon. Mr. Ugg will be here. You guys just come on in. So today we're supposed to be finishing up a couple of more areas outside, but I don't know if we're gonna have time. And then we're supposed to be getting more rain tomorrow, so we'll see. We definitely got to get it done, though. Definitely have to get it done. So I hope you guys are enjoying your your Wednesday afternoon and having a wonderful lunch and pulling up to hang out with us. And I think Jeremy's almost ready. All right, Jeremy is ready. Hey, G Mama, are you guys excited for the very first Gardening the Mind with Mr. Ugg of the year? I'm so happy to have my husband back. So happy that he agreed to come back and do this. And now, without further ado, here comes the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ugg
Oh,
himself,
stop it, stop it.
Jeremy
All
Soto.
right, Hug family, how are we doing on this glorious Wednesday morning? Thank you for spending some time with me. Hey Tammy, forgive me, I've been looking down at my phone just to keep up with the chat, but so just I apologize in advance. But thank you so much for spending time with me today. It's been way too long. I miss you guys. I appreciate everything you guys mean to my wife, mean to us, and just I appreciate all the support. Again, thank you so much. So just wanted to touch on a couple of things. It's been a while since I've been with you guys. So I just wanted to say, hey Tammy, hey Wendy, how's it going, guys? Again, thank you for being here. And if I miss you, I apologize, but I'll be trying to go back and forth. But since the last time I've been with you guys, a lot has been going on in my life, a lot to reflect on, a lot to be grateful for, a lot to be um, a little bit just reflective on. Since for the last Garden in the Mines, my mother has transitioned to the next reality. That's the way I like to put it. She's been promoted. She got her wings, and she's no longer on this earthly plane, which has led me to really reflect on something that's been near and dear to my life, which is gratitude, which is the subject I wanted to really talk to you guys about today, is being grateful. And that's really what's on my heart today to talk to you guys about. What are you grateful for? Drop it in the comment. What are you grateful for? What wakes you up? What gets you fired up in the morning to get after it? What is great? What is gratitude, guys? What is gratitude? Well, gratitude is just being thankful. But the key part of gratitude is being thankful, but be willing to return the favor. So it goes back and forth. So it's like, you pour into someone else and they pour back into you. It's the gift that keeps on giving. uh, so again, uh, but it's so excited to talk to you about this because this is really what fires me up. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for her channel. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for the UGG fam. You guys really, really, really fire me up. I love the UGG fam. You guys are an extension of our family. That's why you're the UGG fam. so, and you guys really, really have inspired my wife to keep going, and we're just so grateful for you guys. But just to give you a little bit of background about me, excuse me, I'm originally from Queens, New York, right? And the youngest of three, and my mother was a single mother raising us in Far Rockaway, New York, and she was really big on being grateful, being appreciative, showing showing appreciation because we didn't have much growing up. We didn't have cable. We didn't have a lot of the amenities you would think you should have. But what we did have, we had love and appreciation and gratitude for everything. And we never went to sleep hungry. We never went to sleep ungrateful. We were never bored, and if we were bored, she would find something for us to do. So we never had the opportunity to be resentful because that's something that it wasn't ingrained in us, and I'm extremely grateful for her and the lessons that she still gives me because everything she's taught me as a kid and everything that she's helped me with, I try to pass on. No, I do my best to pass on to my kids. So just being grateful for what you got and loving today, not being caught. Just being not being caught up in today. No, excuse me, not being caught up in tomorrow, not being caught up in the past, but being grateful for today. And that's all we can do because that's all we got. We have is today. And I believe all you gardeners that are watching, and for me, I've been in the garden since I've been a wee little lad. So I appreciate the cycle of life And that's what gardening is. So you think about this, it's the cycle of life. It's the beginning, the end, or the perceived end. Because you think about it, guys, there's really no end. Because when the season ends, when summer ends or the growing season ends, it's on to the next season, preparing for the next season. And you guys know that better than me. And Keish knows that better than me. Again, I was just preparing for the next season. So, oh man, 5 decades of gardening. Oh man, that's awesome. That's really awesome. Um, Again, so it's definitely um, understanding that there's no end. If you guys are familiar with the infinite sign, it looks like it's like a up. It's a sideways eight, and an infinite it never ends. So life, as we know it, never ends because we are spiritual beings. Now this physical body, this vessel, this vehicle that we in ends. However, we shouldn't get caught up in the physical body because I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in an old video from last year, but when you walk into your car, when you drive your car to go to work or to go home, you don't identify as you being the car. You're not the car. You are entering the car. So same thing with our physical, with our spiritual and physical selves. We enter our physical bodies and we experience this physical reality. And I'm grateful for that, and I'm definitely grateful for everything that I've experienced. I'm grateful for my wife. I'm grateful for my kids. And if you wake up with an attitude of gratitude every day, you'll see things in a different. You'll have rose-colored shades on. You will see everything. Everything. Things will. You feel like you're gliding, like you have wings on your feet, so to speak. And it's just a great feeling to have. And I teach my kids this. To really appreciate what you have, and to understand that it all starts with your thoughts. The first seed, I think, I truly believe that we should grow in the growing season is a seed of gratitude. That should be the first seed before you plant a seed, tomato seed or cucumber seed. There's a seed of gratitude, and you water that by helping people, by encouraging people. That's the water that is, or the fertilizer, and then everything that happens that comes after that will blow you away. So start with the first seed. You're not gonna find it in the store. You're not gonna find it at Lowe's or Home Depot. If that first seed is gratitude, and that seed is in your mind. So, what we should do on a daily basis is make sure that we're planting that seed in the hearts of others, in our friends, our kids, our wives, our spouses. Make sure that seed of gratitude is constantly being planted, and you'll definitely see how you appreciate this as a beautiful sunny day here in Albany, New York, and it being grateful just makes you appreciate the leaves growing, the flowers coming up. It just breathes the life into you, and believe me, it definitely helped me do this time of perceived this time of mourning. But when I think of my mother, I, 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 I don't use the term that I lost her. I didn't lose my mother. I gained 36 years of a beautiful queen, someone who that the words can't describe how I feel about her, not felt. That it's really easy to talk about loved ones that have moved on in the past tense, but they're with you. They never leave you. They stay alive in your heart and your mind. And it all comes back to the main topic of gratitude. You know, gratitude makes you understand that I don't feel resentment, or I don't feel like my mother. I don't feel gypped. I feel blessed that I've gotten to know my mom for 36 years, and the lessons that she's taught me will go on, and I will pass them on to my kids. So it all starts with gratitude. It starts with that seed of gratitude, that attitude of gratitude, and you wake up every morning with that. You can conquer the world. Um, the thoughts, again, thoughts. It starts with thoughts. Thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. And a quote from Rhonda Burns, who wrote The Secret. She writes, 99% of who we are is invisible and untouchable. So let that sink in for a second. 99% of who we are, and what we are is untouchable. So let that what we say to people on a daily basis, what we're thinking about, is invisible. However, it can touch people. And I was talking to my daughter a couple weeks ago, and I had a good old a good old fashioned lecture, the speech that I had to give my daughter because me and her had a disagreement about something, and I had to remind her. I said, "Hey, listen, excuse me." I say, communication is 85% nonverbal. You might have not said anything disrespectful to me. However, 85% of what of your body language is showing me that you're not too pleased with me at the moment. But I understand. I told her, listen, being human, we're emotional creatures. However, we have to understand, who we're talking to and who what matters in our life. And again, that lesson of gratitude that I was given from my mother since I was a little baby is what I pass on to my kids, and I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up to be shown to be talking to you guys about this. I miss you guys. I really do did miss you guys. It's been too long. I haven't been doing this, and we're back to status. Wellness Wednesdays is something that's been on our hearts, and it's about talking. Like I'm not again not a licensed therapist. I'm not anything with. I don't have a degree, but I'm just a friend with a perspective and some advice, and that's who I am, and that's who I'm going to be every other Wednesday when we get to chat about gratitude, about thinking, about goals, about whatever is on my heart that I think I would like to share with you guys that can help you in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to do so. Again, it's such a gratitude. I'm grateful that you're here with me today. You're probably on your lunch break, or you're probably home from work, or you have the day off, or you're on your way to work, or wherever the case may be. But you're here with me, and if you can't finish the whole live with me, come back to it later. Share it with your friends. Share it with someone who may be going through something right now. Because my goal, is to share what I've been through in life and how it's similar to what you've been through, or how it can help you and what you're going through. So to touch upon to continue on the subject of gratitude and how it connects with people that we have moved on out of our lives to the afterlife is knowing that there isn't an end. There's no end. Just like there's no end to gratitude. There's no end in gratitude. There's no end in being feeling good. There's no cap to it. It's unlimited. It's infinite. Just like the stars in the sky. When you look up at night, you don't look out and say, okay, and say that's the last star. It's infinite. So gratitude's infinite. It should be the very first thought on your mind. I'm grateful to wake up this morning. Thank you. Thank you, and that I'm awake. That I have 2 feet. That I have 2 hands to go plant to go play in some soil today. To plant a seed that's going to feed my family. So I mean, just a moment, hour ago, me and Keisha had lunch, and was eating some spaghetti because she really wanted some spaghetti. She sang about it. It was a whole spaghetti song. It was so cute, but but the tomatoes that were in the sauce, the tomato sauce, was tomatoes that she grew from last season. Grateful for that. Grateful for that we had food to eat from the garden, and it's unbelievable of what how gratitude and being thankful can really alter the way you look at things on a daily basis. And planting that seed in others, it just makes you want to go out and just continuously share this. And again, growing up in Queens as really taught me to really be thankful. A lot of times, I didn't have Air Jordans, or I didn't have name brand clothes, as they said, and they would do something in school. They do a name brand check, and they'll come around your table and they'll look at the name brand, and if you didn't have a name brand shirt or name brand sneakers, they will make fun of you. And a lot of times, I did my best to avoid lunch. I did something, went to the library, did something, not all the times was I that fortunate. But I used to remember that my mother was dead set against loose fitting jeans hanging off of the backside. That that type of dressing does come from jail culture and sends a very negative um, message out there. But she was dead set against it, right? And what she would do, she would buy me relaxed fit jeans, relaxed fit Wrangler jeans. Now, picture this in your head. I'm a Afro Latino kid growing up in Queens, New York, wearing a relaxed fit Wrangler jeans. Just picture that for a second, right? And so, not the not the best situation not to get made fun of. But anyway, but one thing that my mother did, I'm so thankful. I went to school, and she would put a nice crease in my jeans, and I was the only kid going to school that had creases in their jeans. Now you would usually have creases in your dress pants. You go to church or you go to a job interview, but no, I had I had razor sharp. I could cut somebody with the creases that were in my jeans, and I would get made fun of. They were like, "Oh, that's look at this guy. He has a razor sharp jeans." But one thing that my mother did, she made the most of what she had. Clothes smelled good. They smelled like Downy, the laundry detergent. I was neat. I was presentable, and most of all, and that helped my self confidence. That's helped me appreciate what we had. And no, I didn't have the newest Jordans or the newest name brand sneakers, but I had sneakers. No, I didn't have Nike or Reebok sweatsuits. My sweatsuits might have had Bugs Bunny on them or Superman, but I had clean clothes, and that helped me understand that she loved me, loves me, because I speak about her in the present tense, unconditionally. And it's not about the material. Material, this is temporary. This doesn't last forever. Your mind, your consciousness, your spirit, the lessons you give to your kids last forever. That's untouchable. Your thoughts of gratitude and thankfulness last forever, and they don't go anywhere. These stories, I crack up just thinking about them. But she wanted the best for me, and that's what I want for my kids. So everything she planted. Now I look back and it blows my mind. I got to spend, time for my mother before she went to go be with the Lord, and it was. I didn't realize that was the last time I would talk to her or be around her. And my mother was big on, don't pity me, don't look at me, don't look sorry for me, don't look at me with, pity eyes and stuff. So I was there, and she lost the ability to walk, and that kind of bugged me out a little bit. However, she told me, I'll be okay. I'll be walking next week. No big deal. And that's my mother. It ain't no big deal. I don't, I'll be walking next week. And I believed her because my mother's never lied to me. She never lied to me. So when she says I'm gonna be okay, I believe her. Okay, you go be okay, right? So she wanted me to spend the night with her, and I did, and I spent that night with her a few days before she got promoted, and that's why I call it, and that's why I told my brothers when I said, mommy got promoted, and they said, wow, that's amazing, to say that she got promoted, yeah, because now she knows peace, she knows paradise, there's no more pain, no more cancer, cancer can't, follow her where she's at, and it gets me a little choked up just talking about it, but that's how much we family, so it's okay to get vulnerable with family, right? So I don't, we're not strangers. We're family. We're more than friends. This is the UGG family. So I appreciate you guys, and I don't mind letting you guys in. I don't mind, because the life's about sharing. Life's about growing. Like my beautiful wife says, learn with her, grow with her, and that's what all life's about. It's about learning and growing and being grateful, understanding that there's no end in sight. The end is an illusion. Think about it, guys. It's spring, everyone's growing, they're planting seeds, stuff's coming through, the flowers, but we don't look at September and October and November, oh, this is the end, we're never going to garden again, it's over. No, you say, okay, next season, because this is not the end, because that when it comes to gardening, when it comes to sowing a seed, you, it's endless. The only end that comes up is the end that you set for yourself. The end's an illusion. It's just the next phase in life. And as I move into this phase of my life, with my mother not being on earth, her lessons stay right here. So I talk to my mother every day, and I know she's here. I know she's with me. So but it all comes back to gratitude. Who today, when you get home from work, your coworker, your boss, what are you grateful for? You may not like that job that you own, that you have, but gratitude. You be grateful that you have a job. If you don't like the job, be grateful that you have a job now, that you can have the ability to look for another job that suits your likes or abilities. You don't like where you live at the moment. Be grateful that you have a roof over your head, that you can plan to get somewhere else, to move on. If you start from a place of gratitude, nothing is impossible. It's when we start from a place of resentment or being ungrateful that we see everything that's wrong in life. That we see that, oh my God, there's a war going on halfway across the world. There's been a shooting here. There's this, that, and the third. Listen, live in the world. Don't live the world. Don't let the world live in you. Simple as that. Simple as that. And if you start from a place of gratitude, you wake up grateful, grateful for life, grateful. Anything that happens is, oh, that's unfortunate. My prayers go out to the people who are going through that, but don't let it consume you. And for a long time, I will watch news and get depressed, not depressed, but I get down. Oh, that's horrible. And then you internalize the feelings, and when you watch these things, you internalize these feelings. It gets all built up, but you have no outlet. You can't do anything about it. So yeah, you're trapped in this cycle of just despair. But if you start from a place of gratitude, what are you feeding your mind? What are you telling yourself about yourself? What are you telling yourself about your situation right now? If you don't like the situation, yeah, like I just said a moment ago. What are you doing to improve it? What are you doing to change it? It all starts with gratitude, and gratitude has to turn into action. Gratitude turns into positive action. Ungratefulness turns into negative action or inaction. So what are we doing on a daily basis? And understanding that life moves in cycles, just like our growing season moves in cycles. We, the spiritual beings that inhabit this body, move in cycles. Some things that we don't understand about the universe, but that's what makes this ride fun. That's what makes this exciting. That you don't know what's around the corner. You don't know what's going to happen. But that's what makes this ride fun. That's that's and for me to be here with you guys right now and talk to you guys, it's an honor to be here. So please like and share this content. Put it on your Facebook page. Just give us. I want to get this message out to as many people as possible. And because right now there's someone that needs this message, that's going through something, that may feel that there's no end in sight. But if you know that, if you start with gratitude, that there is no there is an end in sight, because everything moves in cycles. Everything moves in cycles, and that's all we can do, is just move on and keep going. Um, so you give me a second, guys. I'm gonna look at some of these comments, because again, I'm not as good as my wife. My wife is awesome. I just want to look at some of these comments and give you guys some love. So bear with me for a second. Let's see what's going on here. All right. All right, let's see. Garden of Twitty, thumbs up. Sharon, thank you, man. Appreciate you. All right, Erica Taylor, what's going on? Let's see. All right. Just Again, hello to everyone that's in the chat. I appreciate you that you're here. Again, just keep on talking amongst yourselves. Keep on watching. And again, I just appreciate all the love that you guys given. We're gonna have my goal for this Garden of the Minds every other Wednesday is to share something that's on my heart, something that I've been studying, some of my life experiences, and see how you can apply it, you can share it, and how we can grow together as the weeks move on and as I get more comfortable with the chat because we're having technical difficulties with our laptop right now. Um, I'll be definitely chatting back and typing back with you guys. So today I'm just gonna primarily talk to you guys. So I apologize for not interacting. But I love everyone in the chat. So not ignoring. I just want to keep on with the message and what I got in my heart. So again, returning to gratitude and the end is no end in sight. When I say there's no end in sight, again, what I mean is that when we move on, when we transition, right? I read something that blew my mind. That there is no end. There is no end, because think of this, guys. Think of a time that you haven't existed. Think about before you were born. Could you ever think about not existing? Think about that. Could you ever think that, wait, I'm not going to know? It's very hard to think about that because when you really deep look down, we're all spiritual beings. We're spiritual entities in this human form, and there's definitely no end in sight. There isn't. And but before we get to that, it's being grateful, having the gratitude of understanding that things happen to us that we don't understand. Negative things. You lose your job. You're running late for work, or you miss that bus. There's a reason everything happens in life. There's a reason. There's a reason. There was a reason why my mother asked me to spend that night a few days before she went to be with the universe. There's a reason why. I couldn't see it then. I couldn't see it then. I see it now. There's a reason why she wanted to talk to me about her entire life that night. And I stood up with her all night. Stood up with, I think I went to sleep around like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and I passed out. Just telling me her journey in life. And I'm grateful for that. I'm so grateful. When she went to be with the universe, be with God, I looked back like, holy moly. That was done on purpose. That was intentional. So we live a life of intention, guys. Live a life of being grateful on purpose. Be grateful on purpose. Be thankful on purpose. And you will get that in return tenfold in your daily travels. Because again, I love this community. I love being part of. I'm part of the UGG fam. I love being part of it, and everyone's passion of gardening, and everyone here that has a garden, was gardening. You start the season with expectation. You're grateful already that if you plant this tomato seed, you're gonna get a tomato plant. If you plant this avocado, you're gonna get avocado. If you plant this potato, you're gonna get a potato. So it's an expectation of gratitude that that if you do what you gotta do, you water the plant, it gets a proper amount of sunlight. There's no doubting. Just imagine if we intentionally plant a seed of gratitude on a daily, a weekly, a monthly basis, and you take that same expectation of what's going to grow from that seed. Just imagine where we can be 5-10 years from now. Think about the amount of subscribers. If you're inspiring to be a large YouTuber creator, think about that. Because what I've learned, guys, family, is that everything is sowing and reaping. Everything is sowing and reaping. And when you sow a seed of gratitude with intention, with faith. Again, what is faith? Faith is the belief in the unseen. Gratitude, if you have gratitude mixed with faith, you're you're unstoppable. Definitely unstoppable. So that's what we need to do. And again, so um so unbelievably grateful for the people who are on this who watch me right now. And I would be grateful as one person on here. I'll be grateful. I'm grateful for the people who are on here. You know, I would be grateful if I was just talking to myself, but I know that God moves the message that He wants His kids to hear, and I'm just gonna do what's on my heart. Just like when I remember when Keish came to me and she said she wanted to start a channel. The whole reason she wanted to start a channel, folks, is because she wanted to work on her self-esteem. She wanted to feel confident again. And now look where this happened. I look tell her every day, you're a celebrity, you're awesome, and I'm sowing seeds of appreciation, being grateful for her. And I'm not gonna tell you guys that I'm perfect, that I don't make mistakes, that I don't say things I shouldn't say, because I'm a husband and we tend to do that. but what's important, guys, is to learn from mistakes, is to grow, learn and grow from your mistakes. And if you're not doing that, then start doing it. Start doing it now. Start incorporating that into your life, and just know that we all have a seed of gratitude in us. We all have that seed that wants to reach out and touch somebody. Like I said today, you leave work, you go to work, you go to the store. Hey, give someone a compliment. You know, thank that cashier for bringing you out, bagging those groceries. You know, just think, our mind. My grandfather used to told my mother that every mind is its own universe, it's its own world. You know, every mind also, like I like to put it, it's its own field, it's its own garden. And that's why I chose to name our little get togethers Gardening the Mind, because our mind is a field. And if we plant seeds of gratitude, if you have a whole field of gratitude, you're unstoppable. Definitely unstoppable. So continue to do that. Continue to do that, and you'll be. I'm sorry, folks. I just distracted by my wife's beauty just now. She pops in and she's completely, utterly beautiful. So I can't help but not to be distracted. So sorry about that. Sorry, but not sorry. But like I said, our mind is the garden. We are the farmers. Our life is our book. You are the author. So what are you writing? What are you planting? What are you writing in your book? What are you planting in your field? On it, because we all know what we're planting in our actual garden. You go to your porch, or you go to your balcony, you go to your backyard, and you can tell me in the comments right now, I'm planting XYZ. But what are you planting in your mind? A lot of times, that is a really hard question for us to answer, because we give it a second thought. Like, oh, I didn't think about that, right? And it's definitely something we should really give some thought to. What are we planting in our mind? And once we do that, once we have a clear inventory of what's going on up top, you can definitely now execute, set those goals, set those intentions, and execute, and become unstoppable. So remember, your mind is the field. What are you planting in? What are you watering? Are you watering your mind? How are you watering your mind? There's many ways to do that. You can do that by reading stuff and stuff of that nature. So now I'm going to do something, another portion of this, because I can talk for hours. But listen, I don't want to talk for hours. What do you got? What do you guys have? I'm going to go to, if you guys have any questions or comments now, I'm going to go onto my phone and try to do my best to answer some of these questions and comments. So let's get going. So if you have any questions, guys, let's interact. Let's talk, and let's get going. So hit me with some questions you may have about myself, about anything, about what you're going through, or anything, any advice you want to give me, because again, we're just talking here. So So just hit me up. Let's see what we got going on here. And not to forget that my beautiful wife will be back in about 15 minutes or so to wrap things up. So again, very appreciative to her and how she's helping me out. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, definitely here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Drops. Garden family. By the way, when you get to heaven, everyone looks like they're in their 20s. You know, I agree with that. You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that because my mother will always say that she feels like she felt my mother passed away. Well, I don't like even saying passed away. My mother went to go be with God, and she said she always felt like she was mentally in her 20s. So I definitely believe that. I believe that you are the perfect self or whatever you see yourself as. Let's see. Let's see. All right, Garden of Twitty. I share these ideas with in a circle. We love the idea of the mind as a garden that we tend and harvest to share with others. Yes, definitely. Um, I I've heard that mentioned by Arthur Earl Nightingale, and it's called the greatest secret. No, not the greatest secret. No, the strangest secret. Excuse me. And he shared that he made the mind. He made the analogy of the mind being a garden, and that just blew me away. It really did. It definitely he would compare negative thoughts and positive thoughts, and he said in the strangest secret, um, if you can plant anything in your mind, your mind will the field will give you whatever you plant. If you water and tend to it, so if you plant a seed of nightshade, which is our tomatoes and stuff like that, but nightshade is poisonous, and you plant a seed of corn, and you water it, you tend to it, it will give you what you want. So if a lot of people, myself included, have watered negative thoughts, have watered, not so good thoughts, and you just get more of it, and on the other hand, watered positive thoughts and thoughts of, you know, thoughts of that nature, and you get more of that. So yeah, definitely. I share that with my kids, and that's definitely something that it's the foundation of our household. It acts my wife, it acts my kids. It's something I definitely believe in. All right, so guys, let's see what we got. All right. Okay. I'm just going through the comments right now, and I'm going to respond to a couple. So, let's see. Gma Grows. Grateful for a couple of my grandbabies. Uh, got to know my mother before she passed. Here's the thing. That's beautiful. My mom. When I was with my mom, that Monday, my mother went to go be with God that Friday. March. So my mom went to go be with God March 19th of this year. I was with her March 14th, something like that. So, um, my mother, she was in her chair. She couldn't walk, and she sent me to the store to go get her stuff. And I came back, and then Keisha, she FaceTimed me. She went to go pick up AJ from school. She had Sky, and she got she whatchamacallit, she got AJ from school, and they did FaceTime, and my mother got to talk to them. And later that night, guys, my mother FaceTimed all my kids, and she got to say something to each one of them. What a magical moment. Um, I couldn't write a better sign off than that. Uh, it's the only thing you see in movies. So I'm grateful that my kids got to know my mother. I really am grateful, and it's definitely a blessing that they got to know her. Sky Pie got to know her. I wish she got some more time with her, but I'm grateful that God allowed the time that she did get to spend with her. I know my mother is around me, as you can see in the back, around right over here. That's a picture of me and my mom from many years ago. So very grateful for her. Very grateful. All right, so Garden Twitty, yep, Nightingale. I have trouble reading, so reading older books helped me grow more ways than literacy. Um, yeah, it's reading definitely opens up the mind. Um, I wear a lot of hats. I'm a recruiter. I have, I'm a manager. And I'm a father, husband. So I don't have that much time to read. Well, let me correct that. I don't make as much time as I should, but I do have audiobooks that I listen to, and along with YouTube stuff. So reading has definitely opened up my world. Has definitely opened up my mind to a lot of things, and has really helped me improve the way I see life. Definitely, and I believe knowledge is power, but knowledge is powerless unless you share it. You can harvest all the knowledge you want. You can consume it. You consume it, but what's the point of doing that if you don't share it with your friends? What's the point? Let's see. Wellness frugal model. Yes, yes, it does. Reading helps open our minds. Yes, it does. If, for those that are familiar with the movie The Matrix, um, definitely. Um, if you're familiar with the movie The Matrix, yes, it's an action movie, but it has a deeper meaning than that. It's a really metaphysical meaning. When Morpheus tells Neo to open your mind, that anything's possible, in that dream state, and that's true. We can apply that movie. We can be the one. Um, we can be the one in our own lives. We can be the one in our family. We could be the one that changes the financial, that creates generational wealth in our family. But we have to believe. It all starts with gratitude and being grateful. So definitely. But reading does definitely help and open your mind. Take you to different worlds. Take you to different. You just it just it's limitless of what reading can do and impact our definitely our lives. So again, let me just keep scrolling through some of these comments, and I'm gonna apologize in advance if I don't get to your comment. But I love you guys for being in these comments. Definitely, 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 definitely. Um, all right. A lot of comments here. I really admire Key. She's really good at this, and She's really on with the comments like that. So everyone gets your comment, please. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Again, I'm definitely her Robin to her Batman. This is her forte. But we both feed off our strengths, and we build ourselves up, and we work on each other's opportunities, because weakness is a state of mind. We work on our opportunities, definitely. Um, let's see what we got here. Everyone just talking to each other, saying hello, being nice. Drop Garden, hello. The price said hi to you already, but definitely put this down now. Definitely. So, um, let's get back. I'm about to bring my beautiful wife back up to close things out momentarily. But what I would like to um, end with, I'm going to make it I'd like to end with um, a quote that we can take on this Wednesday, on this hump day. I think of really Wednesdays are like halftime. If those are for those people who are familiar with sports, most major sports, not baseball, football, um, basketball, soccer, they usually have a halftime where you can stop, reset, recalibrate. If you're doing good, if you're a team that's up, you're happy. If you're a team that's trailing behind, you're like, but this gives you time to readjust and really attack the rest of the game. In this case, it's gonna be the rest of the week. So if you're not having the week that you want, you know what? It's halftime. let's get after it. It's hump day. We get a chance to recalibrate and attack it. For those who are having a great week, keep having a great week. So the quote I want to leave you guys with, it was given. I heard this from one of my many mentors in my life. His name's Art Williams, and his quote is, "All you can do is all you can do, and all you can do is enough." A lot of times when we're feeling that life is just overwhelming, we just have to remember that all you can do is all you can do. And if you know that you're trying, that you're putting your all into whatever venture, it's all you can do. You can't do more than that. You can't. You can try, but you're just gonna burn yourself out. So if you're having the week that you want, keep rocking. Keep having a week and keep going. Don't stop. Keep your foot on the gas. If you're not having the week you want, this is halftime. This is your chance to stop, uh, reassess, refocus, and attack the rest of the week. And that's all we can do. But it all, again, starts with gratitude. All starts with understanding that everything moves in cycles. There's no end, but it just moves in cycles. Uh, Being grateful for everything that you have in your life currently, blessing what you have in your life currently, so you can get more in the future. And as we do this, guys, I'll get more streamlined with keeping up with the comments. So please, I appreciate your patience with me. I appreciate everything. I appreciate you listening to me. And I have a lot to share with you guys because we're family, and family shares, family grows together, definitely learns together, and that's all. I'm so excited. I'm so pumped up. I really am so pumped up to be with you guys again. And these Wellness Wednesdays are going to be explosive. I'm telling you. Oh man, I know Keish has some great stuff lined up next week. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be watching myself, and just so super excited. Um, I'll be back not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, and touching upon another subject that I believe that's really important for growth as a human. So definitely, I'm not going to give that away. I just want to keep you guys guessing, but definitely I will. I'll throughout the week be showing my big head throughout my wife's videos, be sneaking in, and definitely just enjoy being with you guys. I really do. Again, so grateful that you're here with me today on this beautiful afternoon. I hope it's sunny where you are. It's a nice spring day up in the upstate New York, and that's beautiful day to just appreciate life, appreciate being on this planet, and being here to experience this reality, experiencing that there's so much left to do and there's so much to accomplish, and definitely. So this is the beginning, guys. I'm back. I'm back to stay. Been away from you guys for way too long. So without any further ado, the love of my life, the star of this channel, again, the Batman to my Robin, Miss Kiki Soto. Love you guys. See you in 2 weeks. Bye.
I'm Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, shit now. Whew. Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing? Oh, my goodness. Let me see. Who's up in here? Garden of Twitty. Hello. Thank you guys for joining. Oh, Shyama Garden. My Granny's Garden. Tammy. Thank you guys so much for your support. How did he do, guys? How did he do? Come on. Let me know before we sign off.
Oh, God.
Because, I wasn't paying attention, so give me all the juicy details. How'd he do? Oh, gosh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. So Jeremy will be here in another 2 weeks. Next week, I have a special guest coming, and you probably know who she is, but I'm not going to say it right now. You guys will have to wait until I post it. He did awesome, my granny's garden. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad. I know the same way I was nervous last week coming back doing lives. I know he was nervous coming back this week. So, all the support, all the love. We appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, Tammy. I'm glad he did great. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, so I will have a special guest next week, and then Jeremy will be back the week after, and soon we'll be back outside doing these because they're doing construction out there. I know you guys probably heard some clinking and banging and stuff like that, but soon we'll be back outside so we can really you know enjoy the outside air and talk to each other and have a good time, inspire each other for Wellness Wednesdays. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We're going to end just a little early. Yeah, we're going to end just a little bit early. Unless you guys have something else you wanted to discuss, just let me know. But I, oh, you're here from India. Nice to see you here. I haven't gotten enough nerves to do lives yet. My granny's garden, listen, it took me a very long time. Hey, Q. Thank you. It took me a very long time to be comfortable in front of the camera. And to be honest, taking a break was like the worst thing that we could have done because now it's like we got to get comfortable, reacclimated. We got to relax our nerves again because it's always the thing like, is anybody even going to show up, But then you guys show up. And we shake it all off and we're like, what were we even nervous about? These are the same people who we support, who come back and watch our videos. This is our family. That's why I call you guys the UGG fam. So just the easiest way to do it is just to do it, okay? That's it. Thank you, Q. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. I hope everybody who was here hit that thumbs up, and I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to go ahead and sign off, and you guys already know how I get down. Thank you so much for being here. Learn with me, grow with me. I love y'all. For real. Bye.